Hi there, welcome to Big V TV. Great to have you with us. Division 1 Women, round 5 down, heading into round 6, and got a champion with us.
We do.
Champion
Congrats.
with us. Well done.
There it is.
There you go, under 18 nationals.
Notice
Well
it's gold.
done. Vic
Yeah.
Metro on the
you.
coaching staff there. Congratulations to you and
Big couple of
everyone,
weeks.
Flinny and the crew.
Yep.
Well done.
Thank you.
Going to talk about imports in Division 1 Women in a moment, because we did the same thing this week, Division 1
Yes.
Men. It's amazing the impact. We've seen it at championship level over the last, 10 years.
Yep.
We're starting to see a significant impact with regards to imports at Division 1 level. I think in the men, 12 or thereabouts, 11 or 12 of the 15 clubs have imports. And it was amazing how far up the ladder those with imports are, bar Blackburn. It wasn't D1 Men who are doing extremely well. But we'll talk more about that in a moment. Latrobe City 87 defeated Camberwell 74. Shanice Steenhold, who's the new import, was cleared late Friday afternoon, just in time to face the Dragons. Came out, had 24, love that, 24.17 rebounds. She's legit. Very, very strong player, gets up and down the floor, got great hops.
They often get legit ones.
Oh, I know they do. She was really, really good. Sonali Hood had 21, 9 and 7 assists. Rach Wansborough 15 and 7. Campbell didn't play well. Came up against a better team. Latrobe,
reasonably high scoring.
yeah, it was, and Latrobe's going to be, especially with that import in the middle now, and Chelsea D'Angelo to come back in. Latrobe City's going to be one of the teams to watch. I'm telling you, they're going to be very, very good. Hawthorn 38 went down to Sunbury 67. Amazingly, half time in this game, scores were level.
Wow, big second half from Sunbury. Then.
Massive second half from Sunbury. Emma Mahadi had 16.6 rebounds. They have an import now as well. They've added an American. In case you missed that news,
No.
they're going to be very tough to stop.
Out the footage.
Emily Fielding, 13.6 rebounds for Hawthorn, who, Steve, just at the moment, just seem to be struggling to get up above 60 odd.
I was going to say, I think they're lacking that extra gear. I mean, they stay with teams as it showed.
Half-time, scores were equal. Yeah, scores were
and then just to click into that next gear, to keep with the teams and to keep with the good teams even, they just lack that killer punch.
I think it's a development year for them, in the sense of new coach, learning. There's no doubt they're learning a lot. Whilst you can't say that because they're not necessarily young kids, I think it's a new program in some ways.
And scores were level against the best team in the competition, and I don't think arguably the best. I think everyone is saying Sunbury's the best, so they were level at half time. Craigieburn 40 went down to Western Port 69. Speaking of imports, Malika Jackson's one of the best ones going around in D1 Women. 27.16 rebounds, start in that. Nat Stewart had 11 points for Craigieburn, 29 points to the good Western Port. They've had a great start to the season.
Yeah, and you can't say a bad thing about Malika Jackson so far this season. She's been absolutely terrific for that program, and she's continually coming up, top scoring and grabbing a bunch of rebounds.
Werribee 70 went down to Mildura 93. Ali Gloyd 19 points, 18 rebounds.
On the road.
On
the road, yeah, they're a very good team. Still Vanessa Powell to come back. Jess Slade had 22 points and 21 rebounds for Werribee. Beck Van Kuyk didn't play in this game, by the way, so they were missing their tallest player in that game. They can certainly get after some rebounds. Werribee doing very well in recent weeks, but just can't score enough. Certainly in this one, they beat Latrobe City last week. Went down. Ali Gloyd looks like a good pickup.
Oh, for sure. I'm just saying that's, with power out, that's a high scoring game.
Yep, and they're going to be even better with her back in there. Geelong, we believe this is the score. Don't hold this against us. We're still waiting for the carrier pigeon to come in from Geelong with the stats. Geelong 85 defeated Mildura 83. We believe that's what it was. High scoring, close game. If we've got that wrong, we apologise. But
well done, Geelong.
We're still waiting for those stats to come in, Steve-O. Where are they?
As you said,
carrier pigeon
up the highway.
It's going on.
Just took some traffic.
Yeah, well and truly. Hit a few windscreens on the way, the old pigeon. Sunday, Camberwell 73 defeated Hawthorn 51. Rihanna Barton, great game, Rihanna Barton. Young kid, coming on leaps and bounds, 15 points, 15 rebounds. Natalie Vergara had 16 for Hawthorn. Camberwell bounced back.
Good win.
Very hard, got up by 22, so good to see them bounce back. And finally, Western Port 66 defeated Keilor 59. Western Port go to 5-1 with that win. Malika Jackson 24 and 14. Jess Scannell, another import, 19 points, 5 assists. So a couple of imports going head to head. I think they've lost their last 3, Keilor.
It's because I was away.
It must have been. Ladder, Sunbury 6 and zip, Western Port 5-1, Mildura. Sorry, Geelong 4-1, Mildura 4-2, Keilor, Camberwell 3-3, Latrobe 2-3, Hawthorn 2-4, Chelsea, Werribee, Craigieburn all 1-5.
Tight.
Only one team unbeaten. Now, we're talking about imports with D1 men. So to my knowledge,
D1 women.
No, we were talking about it in the other show with D1 men. Now with D1 women. To my knowledge, Geelong, Camberwell, Hawthorn, Werribee. I think Werribee's got a Kiwi there, but not an import. Werribee and Craigieburn don't have imports. The top 3 teams, Sunbury, Western Port, Mildura, all do. Keilor, Latrobe do, and Chelsea as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how that pans out, but definitely the top 3 at the moment. As we saw in D1 men, except for Blackburn, who were the anomaly, the imports are definitely making a statement.
For sure.
Big impact.
No, definitely. The one that I've always thought that Mildura's almost cancels themselves out a little bit with the fact that they're on the road so often. Like, don't get me wrong, a good player is a good player. But what they're up against, I think it nullifies that a little bit when you're travelling in a bus however many hours every second weekend or whatever it is. But there's no doubt that I think it's not only the import how they play, but it's what they teach the others.
Yeah, no doubt. How the team plays around them. Agree with that. And I think in Division 1 women, we've got some ripper imports this season. Let's have a look at round 6 coming up. Latrobe against Chelsea, Steve.
Latrobe for me.
Based on what I saw down there last week, and Chelsea D'Angelo to come back in, I think Latrobe will get that.
Yeah, I think Latrobe too.
Craigieburn take on Geelong.
I think Geelong have that one.
Geelong should be too strong.
Yeah, Supercats. Yep.
Sunbury, Western Port. Good game.
Great game. I still think Sunbury will get it.
Western Port's going to run them all the way. Malika Jackson is a very, very good player in this competition. But Sunbury have done nothing wrong.
No, it's Sunbury's home game.
And I think they are a step ahead of everyone.
Yeah, they definitely are, Jets.
Sunday, Camberwell take on Craigieburn.
Camberwell.
Is this your... Are you coaching on, are you coaching on Sunday?
I should be turning up, yes. I would hope that I am.
You'll be turning up. Is it happen to be your 300th game?
This
is what I've heard this week.
It is a milestone game for me personally this week, 300. I don't know how I've been allowed to stay around so long.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It does seem like a long time too, by the way.
I've heard the celebratory functions held at the Camberwell's partner or sponsor, the Harp.
You know that Justin Boyd will have the Harp absolutely booked out Sunday night for me.
For Justin.
Don't know if I'll turn up, but
so with all milestone landmark events like this,
stretches back to about actually I don't even want to say that.
Let's just leave that alone. Reflection. You've had 300 games.
Just
maybe
about.
I don't know. Is there a highlight, or is there some players you've worked with that perhaps stand out amongst the bunch as much as you've worked with some very, very good players?
I don't think you can ever go past a championship winning season, and you were a big part of that with me back in 2013. So I was
hoping that was going to get mentioned.
I think the championship definitely stands out. I think the great thing about that for Warrandyte, where we were together, is that it was youth and seniors that won a championship that season, and it's it's certainly no secret that we did a lot of work together with both of those teams, training and so on that season, and worked really well. So I think the championship season stands out. I think first season in for Warrandyte, making a grand final, was really, really good. I go back even before that to days at Ringwood when you've spent a long time, when you do reflect. I think about all the mistakes that you make as a young coach, and the way you handle things, and I think that Ringwood's a great basketball club, and for me in my start of my coaching career, I think if I was there now compared to back then, I'm a totally different person. I think you just learn, same as a player learns over a career. And then, you know, obviously to spend so long at Warrandyte and enjoy my time there was great. And Camberwell's been brilliant. You know, the last couple of years, they're a fantastic club. Players, it's a good question. I think in terms of just pure skill and talent, Steph Thomas was
you can't go past
was a
Steph.
star. And obviously
Still is.
help us lead that team to a championship in 2013. Just a star player. In terms of sheer competitiveness, had a few. Meg Dargan, who's still running around now, I think is just an absolute competitor and loved every minute of coaching Meg. And you know, I think one of the going jokes, whilst I did coach her, is I probably first saw her and met her as a 9 or 10-year-old running around playing domestic basketball, and for her to make her senior debut at Big V level, I think at 13.
Something like that.
You know, she's just been a star, and I've loved every minute I had coaching Meg Dargan. And I think in terms of competitiveness, the other one was Kate Cohen. I mean, Kate Cohen.
Past Kate.
I had Kate Cohen in 07 and 08, and you know, she had a wonderful WNBL career, 300 games, was a superstar at the highest level, and what she brought back to Big V, never acted like a superstar. Nothing pretentious about, you know, at all. Just came in part of the team from day one, and she was just an absolute workhorse. And I loved coaching Kate Cohen, just her sheer determination. And I think in terms of players getting the best out of themselves,
that's always an important one.
The one that I absolutely don't want to miss, if I've got now that I've got the chance to mention a few players, Chelsea Ransom. You know, just you talk about all you ever want from a player is for them to push themselves to the absolute limit to get the best out of themselves. Chelsea was never an absolute superstar, never a leading scorer, you know, never the go-to player on a team, but was the first picked week in, week out in terms of being a reliable player who was going to deliver for you.
Yeah, especially on the defensive end of the
star, you know, and I loved coaching her as well. So yeah, I mean, over 300 games, they're probably the ones that come to mind.
Well, congrats.
So, well, yeah, we'll get through
Hopefully
Sunday.
you get a win, and I'm going to tip you for it.
Thank you.
And then after the game, retirement plans are in order?
I'll probably sack myself on Sunday night, yeah. So, no, it should be a great day, and look forward to getting out there amongst the Camberwell faithful. And certainly I know Camberwell is sending a message out to Warrandyte, if anyone from Warrandyte wants to come along and have a few frothies or something after the game.
Wonderful.
I've got no idea.
Right.
Sunday afternoon.
We've got one too, Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, sometimes Sunday afternoon. Hawthorn take on... who are you going for? Camberwell, Craig?
Go for Camberwell.
Hawthorn, Werribee. This will be a very good game, Steve. Both of these teams... Werribee won back in round 4 against Latrobe. They've been playing well, big on the rebounds. They've been okay, Werribee.
I'm going to stick with Hawthorn at home. I think they'll...
I'm going to go Werribee this week.
I think, having seen both of these teams so far this season, I think Werribee's height is going to really trouble Hawthorn.
The fact that they scored 70 against Mildura, who scored 93, I'm just not sure if Hawthorn
has
the scoring
they
capability.
scored 80 odd against Latrobe the week before.
I just don't think Hawthorn's got necessarily that scoring capability yet.
I think Werribee inside the paint might get the job done. And Keilor Latrobe City is another very good game. Keilor have lost 3 in a row. Latrobe with their import.
Win.
Latrobe have a double as well.
This is really hard because I think Latrobe's going to win it, but I really would like to see Keilor bounce back.
I think Latrobe start favourites. Look a much better team with their with Steenhold in the team.
Yep, I'm with Latrobe.
Is that it? Are we done?
I think we're done.
Fantastic.
Have a good game Sunday.
Thank you, I
Best
will.
of luck.
Thank you. Congratulations as
Thank
well
you.
to you. Have a great weekend. We've had a lot of patting on the back in here this week, except for you, Steve. Sorry about that.
Next week, always next week.
Next week. Round 6 coming up. Get out there and support your teams. D1 Women. We'll see you next week on Big V TV.